8 vegetables and herbs you can regrow again and again. Here are 8 kinds of vegetables and herbs, which you can regrow again and again in the garden. Once the garlic starts to sprout, will you throw them away? What should I do if the potatoes become wrinkled? How about ginger root left on the counter for too long? Well, you might get a lot more value out of your produce than you would think. Many common edibles can be regenerated from the scraps that you're likely to throw out. Keep track of a list of veggie scraps that you're going to want to hang on from here on out. 1. Basil. Basil is an easy spread. Just take some healthy, fresh 4-inch cuttings from the young basil plant. Leave only 2 sets of leaves at the top of each cutting, and then remove the remaining leaves. Then, dip the cuttings into a few inches of clean water. It may take 1 to 2 weeks to form roots. Plant it in small pots on the windowsill, or plant it in the garden. 2. Mint. Another herb worth growing from cuttings is peppermint. Just like basil, you need cuttings about 4 to 5 inches long. Remove the lower leaves and place the cutting in clean water. Once roots are formed, transfer to a container with potting soil. 3. Green onions and scallions. Do you like to throw some green onions on almost everything? Buy it once and plant it from the scraps on the windowsill. Place the remaining roots of the green onions in a few inches of water. In just a few days, you will notice the formation of roots, but the leaves will also start to grow. Continue to harvest while in water or plant in potting soil containers. 4. Ginger root. Have you ever purchased ginger root and noticed the formation of small buds? Plant it. You will have fresh ginger to harvest as soon as possible. Soak the roots overnight to promote growth, and then transfer them to a container with potting soil. Ginger doesn't like stagnant water, so make sure you have drainage holes in your container. 5. Garlic. If your garlic cloves start to sprout, plant them. Garlic is one of the easiest plants to grow repeatedly. Depending on your area, planting a single clove in the garden in the early winter of autumn or later in winter can produce a multiple cloves. 6. Celery. Celery follows the same protocol as many others. Once the celery sticks are used, save the remaining ends. Put the roots upside down in clean water for about a week, then transfer the celery to fertile, well-drained soil to see if it really starts to take off. 7. Lettuce. Buy a fresh head of lettuce, make a salad, and put the remaining leaf base in a few inches of water. It will start to grow up in a week. 8. Sweet potatoes. If you like sweet potatoes, consider growing them yourself. Dip more than half of the sweet potatoes in a glass of water, and then sit on a sunny windowsill. Wait for the bean sprouts to form and reach about 4 inches. Once the roots have formed and grown a little, they can be planted in the garden. Do you like these tips? Have you heard any of them before? Try them and share your experience with us. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.